In the summer, I like to skateboard and bicycle around Calgary, and in the winter, I enjoy snowboarding and sometimes split boarding. And throughout the year, I like to camp and hike. I don't know, I just like getting outdoors and having fun. I expect to be done university with a degree that'll get me a job that I love. Also married to a wonderful woman in the temple with hopefully some great kids. I hope at this point I'll be finished a full-time mission and also have summited some pretty crazy mountains or gone on some pretty cool trips. Technically 5. I have an older brother who has served a full-time mission in Micronesia, Guam, who I'm super proud of, and it's a great example to me. I have an older sister who is just super funny, super fun. She married a guy named Eric, and they're currently living in Southern California in the LA area. I also have a dog named Joey, who's my best friend and a great companion. Probably the grossest thing I can think of is just like thousands of little bugs just like crawling all over you or just crawling around. I can't have the bugs. Just stories of Christ-like people and Christ-like people in the world. Whether I read it, hear it on a morning message, or a story in the Ensign/New Era, or a general conference talk, or even a talk in my ward. Just stories of people doing good in the world, and it inspires me to live my life that way. I've had a job since I was 7 years old. From the ages 7 to 14, I had multiple flyer routes. And after that, I quit those. I was really excited. I got a job at my local grocery store, Sobeys. I was there for a tad over a year. We actually got fired and rehired due to a misunderstanding. After that, I worked at a retail job in the mall for a couple months. I now work at Canada Olympic Park as a ski lift operator. I've done that for the last season. I'm doing it this season. And for the past 3 summers, I've worked at the Calgary Stampede. I absolutely love maps. There's just something about them that I don't understand and can't describe, but in my room right now I have 3 maps. I have one of the Yukon, one of the Western United States, and one of Alberta and BC. But I also have a globe beside my bed. I just always looking at maps. I have learned that through time preparation in an event as huge as Youth Conference can actually take off and become a reality. And I've also loved how the leaders and the adults look at the youth with respect, and they give us a huge responsibility. And this past meeting, we ended up running the meeting ourselves and just taking care of the business. And it's pretty cool to see adults look at us so well. And I think that the youth conference being so youth inspired will lead to a great youth conference. I think there's 2 main reasons, and one of them is just that it'll bring all the youth in Calgary together, and way different than EFY because it'll be free and it won't have that huge price. And another good reason is just the great speakers that are coming. We got Hank Smith and Stephanie Nielsen, and they're going to be excellent. And there's also going to be great food and dance. This is going to be a lot of fun, but it's also going to bring people closer to Christ.